This is a method almost anyone can use to hold their breath for over 4 minutes. It's also the method Hollywood actors like Tom Cruise and Kate Winslet use in the movies when they try to hold the breath underwater. Lenka, who you see in this video, has been in many videos on this channel before, and she's always able to hold her breath for as long as 4 to 5 minutes, even though she never trains to hold her breath. And the reason why she's able to hold so long is because of the 5 things we do before the breath hold. And now I'll tell you all the 5 things we do. 1. The main reason she's able to hold so long is because of what she breathes before the breath hold. Regular air contains about 21% oxygen, but pure oxygen is 100% oxygen. So if she's breathing pure oxygen for about 2 minutes before the breath hold, she will not be able to hold her breath 5 times longer, but she will be at least doubling her breath hold. One thing to remember is when dealing with pure oxygen is that it gets toxic under pressure. So if you dive down in the water, the oxygen would become toxic at around 6 meters depth. That's 18 feet. So no one should breathe pure oxygen before consulting their doctor and being assisted by someone who has knowledge regarding this. 2. Before the breath hold, she does not eat for some hours. 8 hours is ideal. This is because digesting food uses oxygen, and having a full stomach presses against your diaphragm, making the breath hold much more uncomfortable and giving you less space for the air in your lungs. 3. We do 3 to 5 warm-up breath holds before the main breath hold to get the body used to holding the breath. She will breathe for about 2 minutes with correct breathing technique, breathing 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out, then hold the breath for a while. Then breathe 2 minutes and do another breath hold, and so on. Every time she tries to hold the breath longer. 4. She tries to relax as much as possible. A good way to do this is doing a body scan, where she starts at her feet, checking that they are relaxed, and then scans the body all the way to the top of her head, just checking that no muscles are tense. In the jaw, for example, you can have some tension without noticing it if you don't think about it. But with a body scan, you can feel where the tension is, and you can relax that part of the body. She's also trying to disconnect the brain and almost meditate. If 3 minutes feels like 1 minute, she has a good flow. If it feels like 5 minutes, that's not good. 5. The breathing reflex is triggered by the buildup of CO2, not the lack of oxygen. Because it is the CO2 that gives you the breathing reflex and not the oxygen, it is very dangerous to hyperventilate before holding the breath underwater or using the Wim Hof method. As Wim Hof says, never do this underwater. Because if you hyperventilate and you run out of oxygen before you feel the breathing reflex, you will just pass out and drown. So you will feel the need to breathe when the CO2 builds up in the body, not when the oxygen runs out. And for most people, that will trigger something called contractions. She has learned what contractions are and how to deal with them. If you look at her now, you can see that she's having some cramps in her diaphragm or abs. If you don't know what's happening, you can get stressed, panic, and just go out of the water when you could have done longer. For me, I get contractions about halfway into the breath hold, but some get them earlier and some get them later, so you should not use that to estimate how long you can hold your breath. I hope you found this video helpful, and have a nice day.